So most of what I talk about on this channel is nutrition habits and eating skills, but every single one of my clients who is seeking to change their relationship with food or manage their weight asks about exercise. Some of us enjoy it and even have it as part of our lifestyle, but others of us are those who hate exercise, actively avoiding it and just haven't been able to stick with it very consistently. So where do you fall into these categories? That's exactly what we're going to talk about in today's video. Hey friends, I'm Christina. I'm a nutrition coach, and on this channel I talk about lean eating skills while keeping the fun in life. So over the last several months, I've been noticing a theme in conversations that I've been having with my clients with regard to their activity level. We know it's important or good for us, but so many of my clients take an all or nothing approach to their mindset around exercise. For example, I was talking to a client the other day who is frustrated that she cannot seem to get back into the groove at the gym. She used to love going to the gym for like 1 to 2 hours, 4 to 5 times a week, but she's barely been able to get there lately because of a really demanding and stressful job, lack of energy, and some personal challenges that she is dealing with. Now, if you've seen any of my previous videos, this next part may sound familiar. After asking her some more questions, I said to her, let's start where you are with something small. How does a 5-minute walk right after work before you start getting ready for dinner sound? Or 5 to 10 minutes of your lunch break, just walk around the perimeter of your work building and we can build from there. She was concerned that walking didn't count, and I've heard other clients say this too, that they never considered walking as exercise, but just something that gets us from point A to point B. But I'm here to tell you that anything that can increase your daily movement certainly counts. Just because we aren't hitting the gym 5 to 6 days a week for hours, when we take an all or nothing approach to exercise, we often end up doing nothing. I will say I used to have a similar mindset about exercise, especially seeing those celebrity fitness coaches on extreme weight loss shows that take more of a drill sergeant approach to coaching, and that exercise just doesn't look very fun to me. I grew up with a complicated relationship to exercise because on the one hand, I didn't like playing sports, but I loved going to the gym and taking exercise classes with my mom. On the other hand, there was always a part of me that was just seeing exercise as a way to stay fit and definitely make sure I didn't gain any weight, right? I got to a point where I was exercising too much and not fueling my body properly. It became like an obsession about managing the size and shape of my body, and I didn't even really enjoy exercise much for the next several years. I believe that was because I didn't have a healthy relationship with movement at that point in time. Thankfully, that has changed. But maybe you've had a similar experience. Or maybe yours is something more like equating exercise to suffering, and you have no interest in that, thank you very much. Either way, I want to invite you to take a different approach to exercise. If you feel like it's something you want to start doing to improve your health, or you want to just mix up your current routine, I want to talk about the amazing benefits that can come from exercise. A lot of what helped change my mindset around these things comes from an amazing book that I cannot recommend enough to everyone, which is Give Yourself More by Georgie Fear and Alicia Fetters, which I will link in the description, and I highly encourage you to buy it like yesterday. Okay, so back to the benefits of exercise. Exercise can give us greater energy, better mental health, and I'm not just talking endorphins here, although I love those feel-goods too. It can help shake off a stressful day. It can help negative moods. It can improve our self-esteem. How about a longer and happier life? Research shows that any duration of any intensity of exercise is associated with longer lifespans with a big boost in quality of life. So exercise is also linked to mental creativity and productivity, and bonus, a longer and happier lifespan means more great memories shared with loved ones. So lots of benefits here. Now, a note on aesthetic goals. It isn't that they are bad, but maybe they can be less of the main focus as you think about all the other great benefits that you can experience from exercise. This keeps your mind on the process and the journey and less on the destination. I talk about that in this video here. And from what I have observed, when we spend even a little bit of time doing physical activity, nutrition goals often go hand in hand. My client put it this way the other day. When I'm exercising, I just want to eat better, right? So where to begin? Here's how I like to approach it. First, let's zoom out a bit. If you have a very specific thing in mind for what exercise should look like, set that aside momentarily and just do a quick thought experiment with me. Ask yourself, what excites you? What is a type of movement that you enjoy doing? Maybe it's running, swimming, mountain biking, jazzercise, salsa dancing, water aerobics, yoga, hiking, kayaking, walking the dog, or my personal favorite, lifting heavy things at the gym. What sounds fun, exciting, or something you feel comfortable starting out with? Start there. Can you try one class and see what happens? Consider the environment. One of my clients told me the other day that she loves walking, but she recently joined a running club because of the social aspect of it. Another client of mine feels intimidated by the weight room, which is a video for another day because I've totally been there. But she likes going to these meetup group hikes and activities to get in some movement while making new friends. In this book, Give Yourself More, they cite a bunch of research that shows women who performed strength workouts twice per week for 12 weeks felt significantly better about their physical selves and had improved body images. One of my clients told me in the beginning of working together that she wanted to build her physical strength because a lot of her focus in recent years, as she's become a new mom and she's been a teacher during this whole pandemic, she's focused a lot on mental resiliency. She said, I want my physical strength to match how strong I know I am on the inside. And to that I say, heck yes. So the first step is finding out what you love doing. When you think about things you haven't tried, what are you interested in trying? Just like I encourage people with nutrition habits, let's start with a small goal with consistent improvements, and you can add to that over time. The second step to developing this habit is what makes most sense for you in this current season of life. We all have different life scenarios, right? One of my clients lives in a part of the world where winters are super cold, so she is looking into some indoor activities like swimming and salsa dancing until it's a bit warmer to do things she loves best in the summer, like hiking and kayaking. I have another client who gets up at 5 a.m. so she can hit the gym before going to work a few times a week because that makes the most sense for her current life situation. Maybe you want to use one of those step counters and invite someone to do a step challenge and start doing a daily walk. Maybe it looks like signing up for that class or just working on your consistency by planning it into your weekly schedule. I've had clients who see lots of success by treating their movement time as if it were as important as a doctor's appointment that they can't miss. Maybe what would be successful for you would just be including more recovery days or doing some mindful movement or breath work. You are the expert of your life, so you will know what's best to do here. I hope that this video has given you some ideas. If nothing else, I hope that you feel a bit excited about moving your body in a way that feels good for you and not just because it's what exercise should look like. You can totally start where you are. It's amazing. I would love for you to leave a comment below with what you would like to try this week. Thanks so much for watching, and please get in touch with me if you have any questions or would like some direction in finding your starting place. I'll see you next time.